Welcome back, my brother Joseph Leleki Monnakgotla. Your story, it's powerful. So did you keep contact with Mr. Russel Thomason?
Well, I never had resources, Mr. Sima, to keep in touch with him. What he left is a note. I remember very well, within the F&B group, we had our CEO by the name of Mr. Ronnie Phillips. He knows my story very well. He read my story in the IOB website. He even read my story in the IOB top channel. He then asked me about Mr. Thomas, and I said to him, no, he immigrated to Australia, to the area is called Perth. He then said to me, no problem, I do have relatives in Australia. I'll try to locate him. Then Ronnie went the extra mile because he gave me permission to call him Ronnie. He was our CEO. I used to call him Mr. Ronnie Phillips. He then said to me, no, John, no problem. Call me Ronnie, please. I lose nothing.
I know I remember Mr. Ronnie Phillips.
Yeah, you remember Ronnie Phillips. Yeah. I was one of the CEO at the First National Bank.
Yes.
Then he came back to me and said, no, Joe, I managed to locate my relatives in Australia. I've been told Mr. Russel Thomason was at the Queen's University. You know Queen's in Australia.
Yes.
Yeah, he left Australia. He went back to his roots, UK. We lost that trip, but he managed to, he went the extra mile to, he showed me everything in writing. Because he used to send them emails, everything, said, no, this is because he used to copy me, on the emails, whenever he sends any correspondence to them. Then the answer was Mr. Thomason left. He retired already. He's back to UK. Then I don't know what happened. Really, how I wish you can see
what has become of you.
Yeah, how I wish. I remember very well when I graduated at UNISA. I remember very well when I got married, how I wish Mr. Thomason was around just to witness me. I remember very well when I bought my first property in Pimville, how I wish Mr. Thomason was around when they gave me the keys for the house. When I bought my first car, how I wish he was around just to see. Really, I was close. I was in tears just thinking about him. Had it not been him, I could have fallen apart many years ago, really. The love, the support. Really, he showered me with love, with everything. Till today, really. I emulated him. He taught me something about a wheelbarrow. My life is like a wheelbarrow. I must keep on pushing. Because a wheelbarrow, if you don't push, well, you know what happens. I said, I know what happens. Therefore, your life is like a wheelbarrow. You must keep on going. The learning curve, it never ends. The desire for knowledge, like thirst of riches, increases ever with the acquisition of it. This is what he told me.
Wow. And it's beautiful. So we could also say that there were those whites in South Africa during apartheid years who were good Samaritan, and will you say Mr. Russel Thomason was one of those good Samaritans?
No, Mr. Russel Thomason was one of the good Samaritans. Truly speaking, he was. Same applies to Mr. Edmund Wansel at the Metro Cash and Carry and Pete Stradom, our Chief Human Resource Manager at the Metro Cash and Carry. He was a wonderful man also during the dark days of apartheid. He used to come and address us. He used to tell us the importance of education. Unfortunately, he was part of the system, but really he wanted to dissociate himself, but it was not easy for him. But he used to encourage us, we must study. Metro Cash and Carry will support us. We must look for other avenues. We must try and... what Pete Stradom used to tell us really said, guys, without education, really, your future is doomed. You must try everything. Go the extra mile. I know you're not getting good salaries from us, but the more you study, the more opportunities opens. Then you get promotion within. I was one of them, really. I got promotion within the Metro Cash and Carry. Well, we'll get into that story during, you'll ask me that question.
Yeah. I so much wish, and I think I'm going to try and explore this, because all of us have experience of apartheid and the good and the bad and the ugly. But we do have a few or a couple of white bosses that went extra mile to support our effort to become better people. I will figure out how we could do that. And this is not to upset anybody, but just to appreciate those who were prepared to do things that were not regarded as legal. And one of those was to give black people opportunity to become better people like yourself. I think that could be quite very interesting, and that's part of the healing that we want this country to go through. We can never deny our history, but we can learn from it. What do you think?
No, you're quite right, Mr. Tsima, because what Mr. Thomason taught me, he said, Joe, yes, I understand the system, because he was not, he never shared politics with me, but indirectly. He used to tell me the reason why mathematics and science was taken away from black people. I said, I asked him why. And why the system of education was changed, because what he told me during the Smarts, JC Smarts, as the Premier of the Union of South Africa, before Hendrik Verwoerd declared the country as a republic, 31st May 1961. You remember, because Hendrik Verwoerd took over from J.G. Strydom, maternal uncle of L.W. de Klerk, as you know. J.G. Strydom, who succumbed to heart attack the year 1958. He was maternal uncle of Mr. de Klerk.
Yeah.
During the Smarts period, the system of education was equal. The likes of Mr. Mandela, we're talking of the old people, the likes of Mr. Tambo, the likes of Mr. Tutu, they did the same syllabus as Hendrik Verwoerd.
Yes.
Then, 1948, when D.F. Malan emerged as the winner during the elections, 1948, he took over as the leader of the National Party. They came into power. But then Hendrik Verwoerd, he was the first editor of the Transvaal newspaper. Because if I have to take you back a little bit about Hendrik Verwoerd, he was not a South African by heritage, by birth. He was born in Netherlands. His father was a priest.
Yeah.
They arrived in South Africa he was born 9 September 1901 in Netherlands. Then when they arrived here, according to the historian Herman Gilmore, he was 6 years old. Their first station was Cape Colony. Then they went to Rhodesia because his father was a priest. They stayed in Rhodesia. Then he became a first top student in Rhodesia, I think grade 10. They came back to South Africa. Their next station was Orange Free State. He became a top student in Free State, but number 5 country as a whole. Then he went down to Victoria College to study. He was supposed to study theology because his father was a priest. Then he changed his mind. Victoria College, as we speak, is a university, is Stellenbosch University today. It was called Victoria College. He studied theology. He changed from theology to philosophy and sociology. Then he excelled in his studies. He obtained a cum laude in BA. Then he secured 2 scholarships, one in Berlin, Germany, one in Oxford, UK. Then he chose Germany because Hitler by then was rising as the menace of the Third Reich.
Yeah.
He used to like the ideas of Adolf Hitler. Because Adolf Hitler himself, he was not a German. He was an Austrian by birth.
Yes.
He grew up in Germany. He mingled with the Germans. Then Hendrik Verwoerd felt, no, this is a good university. He went to Munich University to study. He was taught by two professors. And they taught him this study, eugenics. If you know the study eugenics, EUGENICS, GINIs, is eugenics is the study of the mind. You know, it's taught by, it was not meant for him, but out of curiosity, the Germans taught him eugenics. He imported that strategy into South Africa. Then when the Transvaal newspaper was established, he became the first editor of the Transvaal. On the other hand, he was a lecturer at Stellenbosch University. He did lecture at the Stellenbosch University for ±3 years. Then he promoted the ideas of the Nationalist Party through the Transvaal newspaper as an editor. 1948, they came into power. D.F. Malan emerged as the winner. He then roped Hendrik Verwoerd as one of the senators. He started mingling with the cabinet guys. Then they established his intelligence. Then in the year 1954, he was given a portfolio as Minister of Bantu Administration. Then he had a friend at the University of Witwatersrand, Professor Thomason. Professor Thomason was professor of sociology and psychology at the Wits University. He is the man who engineered apartheid. He's the man who advised Hendrik Verwoerd about the Group Areas Act, the Population Registration Act, and the most critical part, he then said to him, blacks are in majority. The only strategy to corner them around is to change the system of education. Then the Bantu education was introduced the year 1954. Then everything started changing. Then people started studying Bantu education. But then the system was still okay because they had very good teachers. It never went down the drain immediately. You know, it was not easy. Then Mr. Malan was already old. Then J. Straydom took over. Then the pressure from the young communists, from the young ANCs and the ladies, too much pressure for J.J. Straydom, then succumbed to heart attack. Then 2nd September 1958, Hendrik Verwoerd took over as the leader of the National Party. Then he was sworn in as the Prime Minister. Then he was harsh, difficult. Then they banned, before they banned the ANC and the PAC, same applies to the Communist Party. The strategy was to move all the black people from the white areas, you know, the Sophia town, to Meadowlands. You know, it was then a triumph was born. People were pushed. The first in Meadowlands was Zone 3. Majority of Sophia town residents, they were located in Meadowlands. Then Hendrik Verwoerd, the strategy, he was not himself. He had an advisor by the name of Professor Thomason. I remember very well because I used to read the Rand Daily Mail.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
Mr. Alistair Sparks, he was still young by then. He was still young, very proactive on the journalism side because my boss used to encourage me to read. Well, I used to read old stories.
Yeah.
But it's how I established, this is how it started, really. This is how Hendrik Verwoerd came into power. This is the strategies I apply. In other words, this man, he was not himself. He had some advisors who guided him, who showed him. Then, 2nd September 1958, sworn in as Prime Minister. Then he dominated those around him because he was very intelligent. Then they had only few whites in the country. Afrikaners were in minority, definitely. Then he had a mandate from his cabinet to go abroad and import other Europeans. He left the country, went abroad to Europe to rope in other Europeans into South Africa. I've been told it was chock-a-block at the airport when he arrived. Really, people were excited because really this is Hendrik Verwoerd, architect of apartheid. Whites are superior to blacks. This is their land. They had everything, really. Then it was, on the white side, it was okay. On the black side, it was otherwise.
Must have been dark days.
It was dark days, but we had very powerful youth from the ANC side the likes of Mr. Mandela, he was still young, Mr. Tambo. Unfortunately, one of their stalwart passed away. He was still very young. And then we had Mr. Robert Subuke. He pulled out to form his own KC. Then Hendrik Verwoerd in 31st August, before he declared South Africa, he had to test the white community first. Is it okay if we pulled out of the Commonwealth and declare the country the Republic? I want to introduce another currency, South African, because they were ruled by the monarch in the UK. Then the first referendum was on the table. Then majority, they gave him a yes. Then he won the referendum. Then he declared the country a republic. 31st May 1961, South Africa became a republic. Then the ANC guys, they were not happy. They wrote him a letter. He never responded to what he did. The ANC and the PAC, because 1960 by then, they were already banned because of the Sharpeville massacre. You remember 69 people were shot dead because of the past resistance. It was orchestrated by Mr. Robert Sobukwe.
I'm going to call it. I'm going to invite you back and some other future talks where we are going to just focus on take it from where you left it, because this is beautifully, very, very beautifully put together, especially from the education perspective. But I have a desire to take it forward and really just for everybody else to engage on our history. As I said to you, we cannot deny our history. It informs us in terms of going forward. And I want to take it back because what started this was the insights that were shared with you by Mr. Thomason and the enlightenment that you were given by the papers that you were reading. And that's starting to answer my earlier question of your mastering of the Queen's language. I want us to take it from there. Now you were a laborer at Cash and Carry, very progressive HR manager. Mr. Straighton was his name, eh?
Yeah, Mr. P. Straighton, he was our HR manager.
And then you still have JC now, the junior certificate.
Yeah,
what did you do? What did you do to achieve your your matric? What happened then?
Okay, I went to Damelin.
You went back to Damelin?
Yeah, I went back to Damelin just to, they know me, I was already a student at Damelin because I passed my JC through Damelin.
So you continued to get
your matric? Yeah, I continued with Damelin. The principal was Mr. Bremer, BRU.
Monghali Bremer himself.
Yeah, Monghali Bremer himself. He knows me very well.
Is it?
He knows me very well. They were still in Hook Street. You remember Hook Street?
Yes.
Conabri and Hook Street in Joburg.
Yeah.
Joburg was still clean by then. It was very clean. We still had those chairs. They were Elof Street, marked for whites only. Blankets, slugs for blankets.
Yeah.
The OK Bazaars, you remember those days? I went to Damelin College, Mr. Bremer was seeded my studies with Damelin. Then, and the method, it was labor intensive, really. It was a hardware. You can imagine coffee mugs. You can imagine the hardware Christoph or any metro cash and carry. Those is not easy to offload those trucks, but one has to do it, really.
Yes, and you were studying at night and on weekends.
I was studying at night, really, and I was running also. I used to be a runner also. Because I used to run for Soweto Athletics Clubs. We used to run those races.
Yes.
In Rodiport. Then.
So what subjects were you doing in your matric with Damelin?
I did my history. Mm-hmm. I did economics. I did biology. Then I did two official languages, English and Afrikaans, including Tswana.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I did well in history. I was very good. Same applies to biology. I was very good.
And what type of results did you produce then in your grade 12?
Oh, no, grade 12. I just got a school living certificate, which is, I appreciate. The school. Yeah, which I said, no, it's something.
We call it Solanga.
No, I said no. Okay, in the township we normally say half a bread is better than nothing, but in Midlands we normally say half a gram is just killing the whole gram.
So you did get your certificate after all. I mean, it was hard. You were working.
Yeah, no, it was okay, but after securing the certificate, what I did, I went to Randburg University, University of Johannesburg as we speak.
Yes.
Yeah, I went to Randburg University just to inquire about their programs. I was still a laborer, just before I got...
So you have always been very curious about the next move that you could do from education point of view.
Yeah, no, I said, no, I've got the drive, I've got the tenacity. Is what I've explained to one professor at Randburg University. I said, no, okay, I'm not happy with my results, with my matric result. That is what I told him. Unfortunately, I don't have money to apply for remarking, but what I told the professor, I said, no, but on the history side, I was looking for C or B, the biology, but the mark I got from the Department of Bantu Education, I'm not happy. He said, no, not to worry, Joe. Okay, Randburg University will do something for you. We can engage you on the certificate of accounting. You can study accounting before we engage you on the degree program. Then, on the other hand, we will apply for exemption for you from the Department of Education. I said to him, no, I'm not happy because I do have the drive, I do have the tenacity, the intelligence. Yes, I was studying by myself. I never had any teacher before me. I never even attended any classes. I did it by myself. He said, no, but this is great, really, doing it for yourself. I said, no, but really, but I'm not happy.
But by the way, Joe, the last time you saw a teacher in front of you was in primary school.
It was in primary school because all the way I did it myself, really. I used to study by myself. Same applies. The JC I excelled very well. I obtained D because one of the subjects I obtained B. Yeah, the biology I obtained B, then history C. Then I want to be like a millionaire. Then things were not okay on my side because the entry, the matric, then I started looking for a clerical job also. The avenues were closed. Bantu, Baragwana, the hospital as a clerk, was ranked as a clerk, nothing, because I had to switch. Because I excelled in the biology side. I was very good, really. When it comes to chemistry, your monosaccharides, saccharides, polysaccharides. Really, I was very, even till today, they still ring in the back of my mind, those subjects. I was very good when it comes to biology, really. The same applies to the physical, the chemistry itself. I was very good, really. I wanted to pursue the nursing career, but unfortunately, the matric was the entry for nursing. Then I had to resort to clerical. Also, unfortunately, the market was congested. They wanted matriculants, which is why I had to switch. Then I had to look for something else. Then Mr. Jerry Mhlongo organized me a job as a laborer. Then I said, it's okay, Jerry, as long as I can just pursue my studies.
And now you struck a deal with the Randburg University then, and you're doing accounting certificate. Was it a bridging certificate?
Yeah, no, it was a bridging certificate. According to Professor Pitts, to the professor, he said to me, John, no, it's not a problem. I understand where you're coming from. I share your sentiment. I share your anger. I know it's not easy to study by yourself. You're not happy, but at the end of the day, you don't have to worry. Randburg University, we can accommodate you. And then I had to engage in their programs. By then, their programs were in Afrikaans, as I've already indicated earlier on. I can speak and write in Afrikaans. I said, no, okay, I can do those programs in Afrikaans. He said, are you? I said, no, I'm comfortable with Afrikaans. I don't have any problem, really. I believe
So they were taking black students then?
Yeah, by then, Rau is the first university to open for black students, like on a part-time basis.
But they were for certain courses, not all
Yeah,
courses.
for certain courses, not for every. On the law side, they were still very rigid. That's whites only. Same applies on the medical fraternity.
So now, after doing that 1 year certificate, what happened?
No, I never even. Okay, what I did, I went into the registration. I registered with RAU for my certificate. They gave me all the documentation, the books, material, everything. Then I went home. I perused the material in Lowlands. Well, not far from my mom's is my stepfather's house. We had a teacher by the name of Mr Bruce Tuso. He was a Xhosa by heritage. I went to him just to tell him about my eagerness. I'm still keen to study. I want to further my study, but unfortunately, the only university which can offer me part-time is Rand African University. UNISA, the entry standard is very high. Same applies to vets. They don't allow for part-time. But now they open. He then said to me, no, Joe, don't go for Africans programs. No, you're not going to win the situation. You know what happened in 1976? I said, no, I understand, Mr. Tuso, Soweto riots. He said, well, you know why? Because the government was trying to force students to study everything in Afrikaans. Really, you're going to find yourself in a very difficult trap. Don't go through that route. I said, no, but I've already paid the guys. He said, Joe, money is nothing. Money is nothing. What is important is your self-discipline, your self-esteem. You will achieve more. Just forget about RAU. Mr. Tuso, really. Well, we had some debates, but at the end of the day, Mr. Tuso was the winner. I said, okay, I acceded to his pressure. He said, no, you're not going to go through that route. You're still a young man. The avenues are broad. You're not going to go through that route. You must study your programs in the Queen's language.
Yeah.
Then I left everything. I kept the books in my trunk. I never went back to RAU. Then within 6 months, within the metro cash and carry, I secured a promotion, imports and exports. I was promoted at the sales and service departments. Then I said to myself, okay, this is wonderful. This is professional job. No more overalls. Because I used to wear tracksuit to my workplace. No more tracksuit. I went to sales house to open an account. I bought myself some clothing, shirts, everything. Then I used to handle the letter of credits. I used to handle the Form A's. The Form E's. Today is known as a Bob Form. I think they consolidated those Form A, the money in, money out.
Yeah.
Then I used to handle the shipping documents, your invoice, your
the bill of lading and...
bill of lading, your declaration of origin.
Yeah.
Then we used to do via the Safco freight, the micro freight. They used to clear goods on our behalf. Then we had some forwarding agents. Then the forwarding agent, we had a Profreight. Profreight, then I befriended their managing director, Mr. David Ruff. He was an Afrikaner by heritage. Then David and I, we shared, because I can speak enough a good Afrikaans, we had a wonderful relationship. I had my driver's license, but then Metro Cash and Carry, they used to offer me a pool car. Then David invited me for dinner.
By the way, the driving license was facilitated by Mr. Russel Thomason.
It was definitely. No, he gave me the driving skills. When we parted, I was a very good driver. I went to the testing station by myself, but I had to via through the driving school, because I never had my own car.
Yes. So you had to learn.
I had to via, but it was okay when it comes to driving. Then I secured my driver's license through. They were very strict here in Lannacht. You remember Lannacht, the old Johannesburg, Main River Road.
Yes.
Yeah. The first shot I went for my testing drive, I failed in the yard. Then the second incident, I failed. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I got it on the third attempt.
I see. Okay, so now you are a clerk for imports exports. You get the company pool car were you taking it home on weekends, or it was just during the week?
No. I used to take it home.
Wow, that must be an entry into another level of your personal life.
Yeah, no, it was definitely, because David Raff was the managing director of Profit. He invited me for dinner at Lingolango. At Lingolango restaurant, they used to open at 1800 hours only. During the day, used to close. They used to sell African menu, if you know, in Braamfontein during those days. But it was you used to get food in the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because they allowed black people inside. Well, David and I, we shared very wonderful. He's the man who introduced me to the police. By the way, I think you saw my certificate in police. I underwent military training within the county because David, one evening, we were at the Lingolango. He was busy answering a walkie-talkie. Then in this police language, which I couldn't understand. Then my wife joined me that evening. And he was also joined by his wife. Then I said, no, I'm not going to ask him. I'll ask him the following day. Then I asked him, they said to me, no, Joe, I'm a police reservist. I work for the South African Police Services. They give us full training like any policeman in the country. I said, no, you know what, David, we blacks, and I want to be open with you. We're not disciplined, not because we don't want to be disciplined, because of you guys, the system. You don't want us to give us those tools, you know, that discipline. I want to discipline myself. Please introduce me to your leadership. He took me to his leadership in John Foster Square. They were very excited, those senior guys, the Kenyans. I remember, I didn't understand those rankings by then. Well, he saluted them. I did not, because I didn't understand everything. Then he explained to them, Joe's interested. He wants to instill discipline himself. He wants to undergo military training. What I told David, I said, no, I've already spoken to my manager, Mr. Steve Menkis. Steve, he was our shipping manager.
Yes.
Yeah, Steve said, no, Joe, we don't have any problem at Metro Cash and Carry. It is for a good cause, because you'll be looking for something extraordinary. You know, you're trying to add some value to your CV. I don't have any problem. Metro Cash and Carry, the likes of Pitt Stradom, I've already spoken to them. It's okay with them. You can undergo military training within the country. Then I took 6 months. It was supposed to be unpaid, but Metro Cash and Carry said, no problem, Joe. We will give you half the salary because it's for a good cause.
And the objective was to become an officially registered reservist.
The objective was to just instill my discipline in myself, just to learn more what the Europeans are learning from their military conscriptions, you know, as I wanted to understand why they deny black people these opportunities.
So you were not seen as somebody that could be won over by the apartheid agents?
No, not really. Well, I'm being honest. Well, okay, I'll tell you how I left the police. Well, I had an opposition inside the house. My wife, she didn't like the idea. I said to her, no, man, listen here. I said to her, please, listen here. I want to learn the following areas: availability, reliability, and punctuality. The only way to learn those areas is to become a policeman or to become a soldier within the country. That is military training. There is no way I can learn those areas without anyone instilling the discipline.
But you could understand her anxiety, because then the perceptions that blacks had of the then, I guess that was the then South African Defence Force.
Yeah, no, I'm honest. And by then the black people didn't like the police. I'm being honest, really. I took that risk because...
Oh, so it wasn't the Defence Force, it was the police training.
It was police training.
Because I heard you say military training, so I was...
No, they mixed it. When we train with whites, Mr. Tsima. When you train with whites, they give you both instruments, the military and police training. As I say, we train at the Houghton Training College. If you know Houghton in
Yeah.
Louis Botha Avenue.
Yes.
Yeah, Louis Botha Avenue. Because we used to have a soldier from the army to give us some drilling instructions.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we had the police. They taught us from the academic side. But on the drilling side, it was from the South African Defence Force. They used to post 2 guys. Then on the academic side, it was from the police.
Okay. So then how long was that training?
Oh, the training, it was for 6 months.
And then you achieved your objective?
Yeah, I wrote my exams at the Hillbrow police station, which I passed my exams. I studied police, psychology and policing, police administration, and a lot of subjects within the police side. We wrote exams 3 days. It took us 3 days to complete those exams.
Wow.
Then we had to learn the language itself, police language.
Yes.
The Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, Hotel, India.
By the way, that's the language also that we used in the airline industry, cargo side. We learn, even from the police side, like your flying squad car. Yeah.
The flying squad, they don't call it flying, it's like Lima, then the Brixton police station is not Brixton, it's Bravo Tango.
Okay.
They do have their own language.
Yes. So now let's come back to your work now at what do you call at Metro Cash and Care. So you're back now at work after your exam. After your exam. You're back at work, and how long did you stay at Metro Cash and Carry as a shipping clerk?
As a shipping, the whole total in the warehouse. I worked in the warehouse for 4 years. Then in the import and export, I worked for 10 years.
Sure, was that your last job?
No, it was not my last job.
What came after Metro Cash and Carry?
First National Bank.
Wow! So, from a gardener to a truckload assistant to shipping clerk to now bank and doing what at the bank?
Oh, at the bank they were okay. Before the bank, what happened after they released Mr. Mandela? You remember 2nd February 1990, the Red Friday when Mr. de Klerk announced the release of Mandela.
Yes.
But officially was released on the 11th February 1990. I gather you know that one.
Yes.
Yeah, then Metro Cash and Carry was predominantly owned by Jewish people.
Yes.
The likes of Mr. Ivan Greenstein. They started leaving the country. Then the company went down the drain. Then our manager named him Mr. Steve Menkis. He then resigned. Then we followed suit. Then I was at home. Then one of my uncles was very intelligent, Mr. Abisai Rangaka.
Yes.
Then my uncle organized me a job at the Metropolitan. I used to sell insurance policies. Those insurance, the life covers, the endowment. But what I told my uncle, no, I don't want to work permanently at the Metropolitan because it's too much. Because one has to write his own check. You know what happens? You get your salary, it's like commission. Well, I did very well in that market, truly speaking, because I had very target market in the Transnet, Coca-Cola, South African breweries, brand managers, marketing managers. I used to do very, very well. Then what happens, this one is very interesting. I had a guy by the name of Mr. Ashley Malebe. He was the human resource manager at the Transnet. I paid him a visit to sell him a policy. On the other hand, I was looking for a job at Transnet. He then said to me, Joe, okay, I'll organize you something within Transnet. Come on next Wednesday. And I kept that appointment. I pitched up at the Transnet. Mr. Malebe was busy in a meeting. Then it was on a Wednesday. I was seated. Then there was the Star newspaper. Inside the Star newspaper, we had this workplace. You remember the workplace?
Yes.
Then on page of the workplace, First National Bank, they were looking for a trade specialist, somebody who can handle guarantees, the Form A's, Form NEPs, Well, I said to Ash, Mr. Malebe had a secretary at the Transnet. I said to the secretary, you know, this sounds very interesting, man. I used to carry travel my CV with me. I said to the secretary, okay, man, I do have my CV. Please amend it for me, man. I am very interested in this job.
Yeah.
The secretary said, bring it along. Then within done. Then we faxed it to FNB. Mr. Malebe was still trapped in the meeting. I then said to her, okay, I'm leaving. Tell Mr. Malebe we shall meet when he's free, because the meeting is prolonging. I think they had this tender meeting. People were applying for tenders. I think they were busy sorting out some tender documents. I said to the secretary, no, because we have another appointment. Thanks for fixing the CV to FNB. I never had a cell phone by then. What I did, one of my uncle had a cell phone. I used my uncle cell number on my CV. Living in Braamfontein, I had to catch a taxi to Kimville to rush and tell my uncle about the whole scenario, that FNB will locate him because I've just sent my CV to them using his cell number. He said, no problem, Joe. I don't have any problem. Thanks for letting me know. Then my uncle and I, we parted. Then I had to go for my marketing because I used to sell insurance policies. Then within 48 hours, sorry for that, FNB was back on. They located my uncle. They gave him the message. He physically came to my house to tell me about good news. FNB, they're looking for me. He gave me the contact, the HR consultant's name. Then I went to a tiki box, Telkom. I phoned FNB. Then we arranged an interview. There were still Connor Simmons and Market Street, because today Market Street is known as Albertina Sisulu.
Yes, that is where the FNB headquarters is still.
Yeah, headquarters, you remember. Yeah, they are before it moved to Bank City. Bank City was still there, but they were still utilizing their HR corner, 76 Market Street, corner Simmons.
Yeah.
Then I physically went there to meet the HR. We had the entire face-to-face meeting. Well, he was happy. He asked me questions about letter of credits. The form is, I replied appropriately. Then he was happy from his side. He then said to me, Joe, I'm going to organize you the second interview. There will be a trade specialist, somebody who specializes with this job. I said, no problem, you can do that. Then the second interview was set, number 78, Market Street, Corner Simmons, the corporate, I think you know the corporate one.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I physically went there. The human resource manager, Mr. Avdi Roch, he was a Portuguese by heritage. Then Dot Mental was the administrator with long service within FNB. I think when I joined the bank, he was there, he was 28 years service by then when I joined.
Sure.
Same branch. Yeah, he was a specialist. Then they organized the boardroom. Just Mr. DeRoge and myself. Then they asked me questions about the duties, everything pertaining to what it takes to become a trade specialist. When I answered appropriately, during the interview, I could feel it. I got the job.
The energy was too positive.
Yeah, and it was too positive because I answered really appropriately. Then Dot was very happy.
And I assume the result was that you got hired.
Yeah, then I started at the FNB September 1997.
When?
38 years. 7 September 1997.
Beautiful. Let's hold it there, and we're going to take it from there in our last episode when we come back. This is a beautiful story and very educational. We'll be back.